There is another question here. Question again about names. So we look at this particular question, and he said, Assalamu alaikum Ustaz. I would need your guidance in seeking for the meaning of the following names for my upcoming baby girl. So a person and he wants to, is having a baby girl, inshallah. So he or she is asking, what are the names that I should name my baby girl? So he gave a few names. But before that he mentioned, as I browsed through, I realized different websites could give different meaning for the same name, thus causing me to be unsure. Can you help me to be certain of the meaning of the following names? So there are 5 names. There are 5 names, and all these names are for baby girl. Number 1, Aryani. The first name is Aryani. Ya salam. Aryani, there is no meaning in the Arabic language. Number 2, Aryana. Number 3, Ardina. Ardina in the Arabic language meaning our land. Number 4, Adira. Yani wallahu alam, and it was the meaning of Adira. And number 5, Azara. Zara in the Arabic language meaning an atom. So these are the 5 names that he wants to choose. So he asking any for advice. Which are the names that should he give any for his baby girl? My advice, do not give any of these names. Wala Aryani, wala Aryana, wala Ardina, wala Adira, wala Azara. Yani why should we be giving any all these names? These names, and it doesn't carry a meaning. Even the last name, an atom. Yani you want to name your baby girl an atom. This is ajib, this is ajib. Or we want to name our baby girl Ardina, our land. And what is our land, and it has to do with the name of baby girl. So again, our advice that when we are giving names to our children, it is a sunnah that we give names, whether we give names of the prophets and messengers, or we give names to the wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the names of the sahabiyat. We have many sahabiyat. The names of the pious women in Islam. The names of people who are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Names which carry good meanings. Names which is dua. Abdul Rahman, the servant of Ar-Rahman. Inshallah, he will be Abdul Rahman. He will be a person who obeys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A person who makes shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abdul Shakur, a person who always makes shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We give any names which carry good characteristics and virtues and akhlaq. And we make the intention that we give these names so that they are able to, have the characteristics of these names. We give the names Ahmad, the most praiseworthy. The names Muhammad, the most praiseworthy. We make the intention that inshallah Allah bless him with the akhlaq of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah bless him with his bounties. Allah bless him with good characteristics. Allah bless him with good akhlaq. And for example, if we give the names of one of the Sahabi, for example Ali, the names of Ali, we make the intention that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him bravery, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him with knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him with piety, Allah bless him with wisdom. We give the name of Omar, we make the intention that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him with taqwa, Allah bless him with piety, bless him with amana, and so on and so forth. The names of the Khulafa Rashidin, Uthman radiallahu an, Abu Bakr radiallahu an. The names of the names of Abdullah ibn Abbas or Abdullah ibn Umar, the servant of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are the names that we should give preference overall names. So my advice, whenever we want to give names to our children, always consult the ulama. Not go to the website. Sometimes you go to the website, they use Google Translate. Google Translate is there are many problems pertaining to Google Translate. If you don't believe me, you type any English sentence, you go to Google Translate and you type an Arabic sentence, you get any Arabic, any text from somewhere, you go to Google Translate and you look at what is the outcome of the translation. You cannot even understand what they are talking about. Because it is translated by the computer. Word by word they do translation. So we cannot be going into the websites and finding the names of the good names for our children, and then these websites use Google translation translated by machine. This is the thing that we should not be doing, because we will not be able to get any good names, and we will not be able to follow the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in naming our children. And Islam also talks about the intention that a person must have when he is about to be given a child. We have the story of the mother of Maryam alayhi salam. If you look at it in the Quran, the story of Hannah, the mother of Maryam alayhi salam, when she was pregnant, she made a vow. She said, "Oh Allah, I make a vow that the baby that is going to be delivered, I make a vow that this particular baby," and she was thinking that she got a son, "that this particular person, my son, I vow and I pledge that he will be serving any your place of worship. And a person will be serving any your religion for the sake of you." This is a vow that is made by the mother. But it turns out to become a baby girl, and he comes out. And she made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah bless, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because of her intention, Allah gave blessings to her and also to her daughter. And she gave birth to Nabi Isa alayhi salam. This particular story, basically the reason why I'm saying this, the importance of making good intention when we are having children. While our wife is pregnant, it is a sunnah that we tell her to make good intention. Make intention that this particular baby is going to be Hafiz Quran. This particular baby inshallah become alim. This particular baby inshallah da'i ilallah. This particular baby will become a person who serve the society, a person who gives benefit to the Muslims, and so on and so forth. And this is something which is very, very important, because our intention has effect on the things that we are doing, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks at our intention. Innamal a'malu binniyat wa innama likulli imri'in ma nawa. Allah looks at intention, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our prayers based on our sincere intention. So inshallah we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with tawfiq and hidayah. We have the last question here. The last question is about Qurban. A person is asking, "I have the intention of doing Qurban, inshallah, but my husband have the intention to pay half for it, and he told me to put under my name. Is it permissible, or what's the hukum, or what's the pahala?" What I can understand from this particular question is that a lady, the wife, has the intention to do Qurban, and then she is saying that the husband pay half of it. So for example, if the price of the sheep is $200, she pay for $100, and the husband pay for $100. So now she is asking, is it permissible? Yes, of course it is permissible. If a person comes to you and say, "I want to do Qurban for you," what do you say? If a person comes to you and say, "Can I do Qurban for you?" what do you say? Do you reject or do you accept? We accept. Say Alhamdulillah. A person he wants to do Qurban for us. And I mentioned this before, that it is wajib that you seek permission of those people who you want to do Qurban for them. You cannot just be doing Qurban for Fulan bin Fulan without him knowing. So you approach him and saying, "Okay, ya Fulan bin Fulan, I want to do Qurban for you for this year. Inshallah, do you accept? Alhamdulillah, please do Qurban for me. Free of charge. Ya salam, the person does any Qurban for the sake of this person. Both will get the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is Kareem. Allah is Kareem. In this particular situation, the husband pay half of it, and the wife pay half of it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept the Qurban inshallah, and the Qurban is valid, and both of them will get the rewards of doing Qurban, and both of them will get the pahala. This is the question he asked, whether she gets pahala or did not get pahala. Allah is not bakhil, as what our scholars mentioned. Allah is Kareem, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not only will give pahala, Allah will multiply rewards when a person has sincere intention to help others. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us and bless us with sincere knowledge, and bless us with husnul khatimah, and gather us with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ameen. Ya Rabbal Alamin, Rabbana taqabbal du'ana innaka antas samiul alim wa tub alayna innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Akhtim bi salihati a'malana wa ajrina Allah ya kareem. بفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. تقبل الله منكم.